feel like I lost a large part of the room there. The blowjob stuff. It wasn't because it's too rude for older people. They're filthier than us. It's just because I think I might have accidentally reminded some of them of middle-aged sex, which is this. No, Trevor, no. Please, Muriel, please. No. Really hard. No. The young people put it in their mouths. Do it. I've made sure the tone is fully low. There's only way Sean is up from what I've just done. Trust me. Now, guys, do you remember what we did in the first half? You should be very proud of yourselves that there was 4 acts there all high-fiving about the brilliant gig they had, and it would have been nothing without the way you received them. So thank you so much for really being enthusiastic, applauding at the end, and making them have great gigs, because it's just more fun for you. You see the eyes light up, the same rules apply, and just enjoy it, okay? We're going to start with our first act. Mr. Sean Bennett, are you in position and ready to go? So we'll start with a smattering of applause. I've just knocked out some of the Wetherspoons and you're going to sing on me. We've been engineering, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stage, the man that is Sean Bennett!
Hello! Up there. Very excited. Got myself some new shoes, especially. £7 Primark. Not exactly fuck me boots, more wipe me off behind the bin tray. I only recently found out what fuck me boots were, actually. My wife told me on her way out. Up to that point, I thought, fuck me boots. Sounds like my kind of chemist. I've got to say, Southend, I was walking around the beach, a lot of the guys looking buff, Louis, looking fucking terrifying in front. It's right, it's no problem. I'm not going to take the piss, I don't go to the gym, you can tell. But I do appreciate it takes a lot of time and effort to get to the point where your body looks like a gorilla having chemotherapy. Well done, you. Now, a lot of people think that joke's a bit out of order, a bit risky subject, but I feel qualified to make that joke because 3 years ago my mum sadly lost her own personal battle with a gorilla. Once those guys get you in a headlock, but I'm not very manly. I've always tried to be a bit more manly, but some of you guys look proper buff, proper geezers. Kind of guys that when you go out on a Friday or Saturday night, use Roots or Old Spice as a chaser. Kind of guys, I think we all know, the kind of guys that in your sperm come out with beards, teeth, whilst mine have acne, and at the end of each tail, build up a shoe. Now, I think it's about time that someone told lollipop ladies that some people are so fat they don't need a high-vis jacket. A lot of lollipop ladies in tonight. I think it's about time someone told restaurants that ice-cold water is fucking ice, isn't it? I think it's about time someone told homeless people that dog isn't poisonous. No homeless people. I've got a bit of a confession for you before we move on. I'm quite tired today. Yesterday we had a big family outing. Turns out, Grandad's gay. Quite shocked. To be honest, I think he was as shocked as anyone. Still he is 87. Couldn't believe anything he told me. But I'm very close to my granddad. He's the person that's helped me recently. He's come to terms with the fact that I have an addiction and that's just my responsibility. My addiction isn't to drink or drugs or the gym, but to the board game Battleships. Yeah, it's been quite hard. So I've never been addicted to anything before. But yeah, I'm very close to my granddad. He's the person that's, he's He's been quite sad recently. He lost my grandma, obviously, recently, and it's made him sad. So I'll take him out. I tried to take him out earlier today, but he kept moaning all the way through. He kept saying, "Sure, Sean, sure," because he's Bennett, man. He said, "Sure, Sean, the 3D glasses work. The 3D glasses work fine, but it's too dark in here, too cramped. The lead role looks like a dirty, cheap tart. What's this called again?" I said, "Specsavers, Brendan." Which, you know, brought back some unhappy memories for me, because I used to go out with a girl that trained to be an optician, but then we split up while she was at uni. Thanks, well, thanks. No, I was good at that. It was really sad. We did split up while she was at uni, and I knew things were going wrong, because we'd write to each other every day, then suddenly, her letters start getting smaller. Smaller. But it's alright, I see some of you are concerned. I'm married now, I'm a married man, I've been married 4 years. Have we got any married couples in? Yeah, sound as happy as my wife. By married, I think you'll agree, married couples, that it's hard to keep that spark alive in any long-term relationship. But the marriage is a struggle and you have to work at it to make it work. Would you agree with that, married couples? No. Divorce. But it's hard to keep that spark alive, and I think that I struggle with that because I'm not a very conscientious and not a very thoughtful husband all the time. I remember my wife was 6 months pregnant when I first suggested anal sex. She said no, which in hindsight you've got to say fair enough. It's a ridiculous name for a child. But it is hard, and that came to my attention recently when my wife sat me down for one of our little chats. I think all the married men, it gives you a heart attack when you hear the phrase little chat, because it means bad stuff, isn't it? And my wife did this to me recently, put the kids to bed, and she got the coffee table, we sat at the coffee table, she said, "Look, Sean, sometimes you can be a very annoying, a very irritating man, very selfish, and more than once in the last 4 years I've thought about leaving you. This is a shock, this is the woman I love, the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with," saying this. I didn't know what to say. I said, "Okay, love, there's one thing I want to say, and that's you too." And she said, "For fuck's sake, Sean, miss." Listen, you did fantastic. You did fantastic. Thank you very much.